Hello, today we're here to talk to you about the Bowler ID
Heute wollen wir
software.
Ihnen die Bowlers ID
Bowler ID
Software
software
zeigen.
goes hand in hand with the
Die
Bowler ID
Software
sensor.
arbeitet Hand in Hand mit dem
Bowler
Bowlers
ID software
ID-Sensor.
is used to
Es wird
process and
jeder Wurf
analyze
und
any
jeder Wert
information
vom
collected
Sensor
or
an
any
die
shots
Software
thrown
übertragen.
by Bowler ID.
Wir möchten
Today
Ihnen
we're going
heute
to
die
do a quick
Funktion des
walkthrough
Software
on all
näher
of the
vorstellen.
functions and usability factors of Bowler ID software. Once you load Bowler ID software up, there are three options in
Wenn
this
Sie das
main page.
Programm starten, haben Sie drei
There's a
Optionen
new
zur
bowler
Auswahl. Einen neuen
option.
Bowler
That
anlegen,
option is going to allow you
nach
to
einem
create a new
bestimmten Bowler
profile for any bowler
suchen
that has not done Bowler ID in the past.
oder den Reformat-Knopf,
Search Saved Bowler
damit Sie
is where you're
alle
going to go to
Daten
find an archive
löschen.
of all the bowlers that you've already previously recorded and analyzed their data. And there's also a reformat function. This function is used in the event that if the ball return somehow captures the bowling ball and keeps it in the back and the ball doesn't come back properly, some information may be recorded through that. And if something were to corrupt in the data, this is where you go and you simply plug in your device, you click reformat, and it's going to walk you through step by step on how to fix your sensor for the next shots. Today we're going to start off with new bowler and how to create a new bowler.
Wir fangen mit einem neuen Spieler
We're
an.
going to start off, we
Dieser
have
hat schon
5
seine
shots
5
preloaded
Würfe
on our
gemacht.
Bowler ID software for Tom
Dieser
Doherty.
Spieler ist
So we're
Tom
going to
Doherty.
create a profile for him.
Wir legen nun ein Profil für ihn an.
We're unsure of his age, but we know he
Das
just had a
Alter wissen wir
birthday,
nicht
so we're going to call him
genau,
25
aber
years old again.
wir machen einfach mal
He is male,
25.
he's
Er ist
right-handed,
männlich,
and for
er
his
ist
email we're going to do
Rechtshänder
Tom
und
Doherty
wir können hier sogar seine E-Mail
at
eintragen.
ubibowling.com. We are
Und
here
wir
in
befinden
Hopkinsville,
uns
Kentucky.
in Hopkinsville, Kentucky.
Once you have his profile set up, you're going to notice that he falls now in the archive of bowlers. You can see that we've done some for
Hier
Tom
sehen Sie
Hess,
nun
some other
alle
bowlers we
Spieler,
have
die wir schon
locally, as well
hinterlegt
as Tom
haben.
Doherty.
Tom Doherty
Notice
ist
there's
ganz
no
unten.
sessions. That is what we're
So,
going to load now.
wir sehen, es sind noch keine
To create
Sessions
a new session,
vorhanden,
you're going to simply click
aber
Add,
das ändern wir, indem wir auf das
add
Add
some sort
klicken.
of comment. I like to use this
So,
personally
jetzt können wir
to
noch einen Kommentar
create some sort
eingeben,
of note for
zum Beispiel, ob
understanding
er
on
an
if
der
it's the
Rev-Rate
normal
oder der
release of the bowler, if
Geschwindigkeit
the bowler's
gearbeitet
working
hat.
on rev rate, put
Aber
that
in
there.
diesem Fall
Any
hat er
type of
ganz
helpful
normale
hint that'll
Würfe
allow you
gemacht
to remember
und das tragen wir
what you
hier
did
ein.
with that bowler. So this is going to be his normal release. And we are at the test facility. All right. In the event that you
Dann
get
können wir
lost
zum
and you're
nächsten
unsure on
Schritt
what the
übergehen,
next steps are
indem
for
die
Bowler
Handhabung
ID,
des
the
Sensors auf
software
der
will walk
Bahn
you through
erklärt
each
wird.
step by step. So
Wir sollen den
first you're
Sensor
going to turn on the
anschalten,
red power
an dem
button.
großen roten Knopf. Wenn die
You're
LED
going to
grün
make sure
zeigt,
that the LED
können
is
wir den Sensor
indicated by
in die
a
dafür
green
vorgesehene
flashing motion.
Haltung einbringen.
If it's slowly flashing green, that's
Zeigt sie
good. That
rot
means you're
an,
ready to throw the
müssen wir
next
noch
shot.
warten.
If it's flashing red, that means don't bowl. Wait till it turns green again. Once you're in the ready position, pause for 2 to 3
Beim
seconds
Anlauf müssen
before
wir
you
den
start your
Ball
approach,
2 bis 3 Sekunden ruhig halten
and then you may bowl.
und dann können wir
So
auch schon
we've already
loslegen.
done this with Tom Doherty, so we're actually now at the point where we can now plug in the Bowler ID sensor.
Tom Doherty hat seine Würfe schon gemacht, deshalb können wir nun den Bowlers
Depending
ID-Sensor
on your
mit dem
operating
Computer
system,
verbinden.
the autoplay may come up.
Abhängig
If
vom
it does come up,
Betriebssystem
just
erscheint
minimize
eine
that out of the way
Autostart-Nachricht.
and click and
Diese
proceed
kann
with
minimiert
process
werden
shots.
und dem Programm dann auf
So the software is
Prozess
going to identify
Shots
how many
klicken.
throws were on the device. Well, for us, there was 5.
Die Software
We're going to copy that
identifiziert
information
nun, wie
into the
viele Würfe
software.
auf dem Sensor
It's then going
gespeichert
to
sind. In
analyze
diesem
the
Fall sind es
information.
5.
And what we prefer
Wir
to do
kopieren
and
die
recommend to
Daten
do is to remove
mit einem
those shots
Klick auf
because
den
you don't want to
Yes-Button.
overlap the bowlers to
Die
bowlers. So you
Software
don't delete
kopiert nun
those
die
shots and
Würfe
the
auf
next
den
bowler moves
Computer und
in
analysiert
and
sie.
throws the next few
Nachdem
shots.
dieser
You may
Vorgang
get some
abgeschlossen
confusion
ist,
between
werden wir
shot to shot
gefragt, ob
between
wir die
bowlers.
5 Würfe
So
auf
we
dem
recommend
Sensor löschen
deleting
wollen.
those files.
Dies kann man bedenkenlos
The
tun.
Bowler ID
So
software
ist der
will
Sensor für die
automatically
nächsten
delete
Würfe
that
bereit
and
und es gibt
populate the
keine
results
Verwechslung bei den
of what
Spielern.
Tom Doherty threw. So, what you can see here, we
Hier sehen wir
have
nur den
all of the
Durchschnitt
results
seiner
from his
5
5
Würfe.
throws. This is the
Wir hatten
overall
ja schon
average
gesagt,
of his
es
5
waren
throws.
normale Würfe.
So
Seine
we have his normal
Geschwindigkeit
release
ist
that we talked about.
18,2 Meilen pro
His
Stunde.
ball speed is
Die
18.2 miles
Rev-Rate
per
ist
hour. His rev rate is
547,2
547
RPM.
RPMs.
Tilt
He's
ist
got kind of a higher tilt
8,4
with 8.4 degrees,
und die
lower
Rotation ist
rotation, so that's 56
56,6.
degrees, and his axis point is 5.5 over by 11/16 up. The chart to the right
Man kann
shows
auf
and
der Grafik
indicates if the
rechts gut
bowler is a
erkennen, ob
rev-dominant
der
bowler,
Spieler
a
Geschwindigkeits-
match
oder
bowler,
Rev-Rate
or a
dominierend
speed-dominant
spielt.
bowler. This will help you build an arsenal for this player. For Tom Doherty, he's a high rev player, so he's probably not going to need
Hier
a
sehen
whole
wir
lot
nun,
of
dass Tom
asymmetrical big chord bowling balls.
Ein
A lot of the
Ref Rate
times he
dominierender
bowls, he's
Spieler
actually throwing
ist.
something more
Dies
symmetrical
kann dem Coach
and something
oder
more
dem
along the lines
Pro-Shop
of your
dabei
thing, because
helfen,
he has the rev rate
sein
to accommodate
Arsenal
for
an
that.
Bällen optimal
Now, if you have a speed
auszuarbeiten.
dominant player, you may need a ball to pick up a little earlier or a bigger, stronger
So,
ball like an asymmetric
wir
or
haben
an
jetzt
HP
hier noch
product.
3 Optionen.
So from this screen, there are 3 options. There's one to go back to
Das
where the main
ist,
page
der
was.
erste ist, wir können
There's a help
zurückgehen.
button.
Der
That
zweite
button's
ist
going to
der
allow us to
Help-Button.
give you more information as
Dort
far
können wir
as
sehen, was
what the
PAP,
PAP means,
Axis
what
Tilt
axis
und
tilt is, and what
Axis
axis
Rotation
rotation
ist.
is. And in
Für die
future
Zukunft
updates,
wollen wir
we're
hier
going to
noch
potentially put
Coach-Videos
some type sort
implementieren,
of coaching video here
aber
that'll
da
allow
haben
you
wir
to
noch kein
understand the
genaues
metrics even
Datum
better.
dazu.
There's also a print function. If the bowler
Und dann
wants
gibt
their
es noch die
information, you can
Druckfunktion,
go to this
die
screen
dritte
and
Option
simply
hier.
press
Wenn
print,
Spieler
and
ihre
then it'll
Daten
send it to
mitnehmen
whatever
möchten.
printer that you want it to go to.
In dieser Ansicht
So that
einfach
way
auf
that you can
Print
keep a
klicken
hard copy as
und
well as the
danach
bowler.
kommt die Auswahl,
In this, you can put comments and notes
auf
as well,
welchen
just to
Drucker
say they
ihr
were bowling on lane
drucken
12,
wollt.
throwing, let's say they were throwing the
In
hammer
dem unteren
scandal.
Feld, wo Comments
Anything
and
like
Notes
that, you
steht,
can insert there
könnt ihr
into the
noch
print off
spezielle
as well.
Sachen eintragen. Eventuell die Bahnnummer
So now that
oder
we have
mit
Tom's
welchem Ball
results, we're going to go
gespielt
back
wurde.
and look at some of the functionality on the backside of Bowler ID.
Hier sind wir
So we're
wieder
going to
bei
go back
Toms
to the main
Ergebnissen.
page here.
Doch gehen wir
What's
zurück
really
und
cool
zeigen
about
noch
it
ein
is you
paar
can also
Funktionen der
click on Tom
Software.
Darty, view his session,
Wir sind wieder
and
bei
see
Toms
what
Ergebnissen
individual rolls he threw.
und können, wenn wir die
You can
Session
see the metrics
anklicken,
from each
jeden
one of them.
einzelnen Wurf
You can
anschauen und
click and analyze
vergleichen.
each one individually. And you can get an understanding on how close or how far off he was from
Wir
shot
können
to
sehen,
shot
dass
as far
Tom
as
im
axis
Bereich
tilt.
der
Let's
Axis
say
Tilt
if you look
ein
at this
wenig
shot right
schwankt,
here,
jedoch
his
im
axis
Bereich
tilt's
der Axis
9.3
Rotation
degrees,
sehr konstant
whereas
ist.
he kind of varied a little bit with that, but he was really consistent with his axis rotation. So another cool function about Bowler
Eine
ID
andere
is
schöne Funktion von
something we call
Bowlers ID
sessions.
ist, dass wir uns
Let's
verschiedene
look for Tom
Sessions
Hess, for
anschauen können.
instance. Tom Hess came to us
Tom
in
Hess
Kansas
kommt
City
aus
and we were doing
Kansas
some
City
Bowler ID, and he
und war
wanted
bei
his
uns,
normal
die
release,
Bowlers ID
but he
zu
also
testen.
wanted to see how his
Hat
metrics
normale
changed
Würfe
when
absolviert
he
und
increased his
danach
rev rate.
nochmals Würfe
So we were
absolviert,
able to
wo
capture his
jedoch
regular
mit einer
information
erhöhten Refrate
with
gespielt
his
hat.
normal roll,
Wir
as
können nun
well as
beide
the
zum
increased
direkten
rev rate
Vergleich anschauen.
information. What's
Geschwindigkeit,
cool about this is you
Refrate
can
und
now
Axis
compare
Tilt
both
haben
of
sich
these
erhöht,
individually as far as their
die
average.
Axis Rotation
So you can see that
hat
when
sich
Tom Hess
verringert.
increased his rev rate to 395 RPMs, his ball speed went up, his axis tilt went up, but his rotation went down. So those are really cool metrics and a really cool functionality to be able to go in and work on a player's game as far as rev rate or ball speed or axis tilt rotation. You can give them a new layout and see how it changes their PAP. There's all these different metrics that you can use on that, and the possibilities are endless. So again, you can then see all of his individual shots if you'd like, and all of his information is there. Thank you for purchasing Bowler ID. And if you have any
Danke, dass Sie
questions,
Bowlers
please
ID Video
contact us,
geschaut haben.
and we hope you have a
Wir
good day.
wünschen Ihnen noch
Thank you.
einen schönen Tag.